Hey everybody, this is George, the creator and founder of the Trump Rocks NFT project. The questions I've been getting lately have had to do with yield farming. Um, so I wanted to show you how to actually yield farm. So I'm on the PulseX website. I went to Earn and then the Farms tab, and then I see these various options for yield farming. And wanted to explain like what this is. So this first option is PLS wrapped PLS LP. So this is a liquidity pool. In fact, these are all liquidity pools, and this is a combination of PulseX and wrapped Pulse. Um, and so essentially, what you're doing in these liquidity pools is you're taking two tokens. So in this case, it's PulseX and Wrap Pulse, and you're pairing them together, and then you're going to get a yield from that of 10.5%. Same thing here. This is DAI from Ethereum, and then Wrapped Pulse. Um, it's another liquidity pool, and look at this percentage APR. It's 92.69%. And we can just go on down the line. You see they have these really high APRs. This one with Tether and Ethereum. Um, Ethereum wrapped pulse is 98.87%. It's really high. Um, so this is a way of actually earning additional tokens in a cryptocurrency ecosystem. So you essentially take two coins, you fuse them together, and then you insert them in an LP, and then they'll make some kind of percentage gains for you. And in this case, on the PulseX website, you're paid in the INC token, the incentive token. Um, so let's try this. Let's go ahead and see how this process works, and then I can explain it a little bit more. Um, I want to do this one. I want to do this INC Wrap Pulse LP. So let's see. First thing I need to do is I need to get that combination. So let's get this combination. Okay, I know I have two ink, and I know I have um, quite a few more pulse. So I'm gonna just contribute my two ink to that. So that's about $3.93, and I'm going to contribute an equivalent amount of pulse. So let's enable it. Okay, here we go. So I'm enabling it, and that has a gas fee associated with it. Part of the reason why I wanted to demo this on Pulse Chain and not on Ethereum is that even though there is a gas fee associated with it, it's rather low. Cool. Okay, so now I can go ahead and supply it. So let's supply it. So this is actually going to combine my $3.91 worth of pulse with my $3.91 worth of ink. Okay, and it's going to create an LP token. So its two tokens will become one. E pluribus unum. All right. So give that a second. We should get a toast that says something about what happens. Okay, thank you. There we go. Okay, I'm going to add that to the MetaMask. If I click this, it'll just add that as PLP. So it's something I can use for the Pulse liquidity pool. So it's there. Okay, great. So let's go back to the farms and let's take a look over here. So I created the LP token for this pool, the INC wrapped Pulse LP. So let's go ahead and open that up. And first thing I want to do is I want to enable it. So let's enable it. Okay, this is going to have a gas fee associated with it. It's fine, we can put the max there. I think it's a little less of $8 in value if I'm $3.91 plus $3.91. So that's how much this is. So over the course of the year, I should earn 46% LP APR. So essentially, I'll be paid out almost $4 in liquidity providing fees. So let's go ahead and stake it. Okay, here's my balance here. And again, this is worth about $8 or so, a little less than $8. And I'll get $4.57. That's the estimate there. Okay, it's worth about $7.84. Let's confirm. And we're done. Or wait, it's confirming. Or maybe it was done. Let's give it a second and see. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. Okay, there we go. It's staked. Okay, so this tells me what I have in here, and then I can add more to my position if I want. If I had more, I could do that. If I wanted less, if I wanted to remove some, I could take it out, and you would go through the process in reverse. To withdraw, you could do that. And then if I had any ink earned, at this point it would be 0.000000001, not even really worth the gas fee. You could withdraw it and add it to your account or add it to your MetaMask. So that's one way of doing it, but not bad, right? I mean, I'm putting a little bit less than $8, and I'll be paid, $4.50 over the course of a year. So almost a 50% return. That's not something that you would typically get from a bank. Okay, look, I have a very small amount of ink that isn't even registering, but I can harvest it if I want to. Again, it wouldn't even be worth a gas fee, but I could do it. Yeah, this really beats what you would get compared to a bank. I mean, think about it. For a second here, you open a savings account and you're like, yeah, I want an interest-bearing savings account. And they're like, oh, welcome in, sir. Here, deposit your $1,000 and you will earn over the course of 1 year a tenth of a penny. Slight exaggeration, but you earn 0.01% APR at a bank. So yeah, you would do much better over here. Now, the one thing that is a little different than depositing money at a bank is that the value of your LP is not fixed. So it probably deserves another video to talk about this. But as one of these coins goes up in value, let's say this ink token goes up in value, and the pulse token doesn't go up in value as high, the ink token is kind of automatically sold off and buys more pulse, so it stays at the current ratio, at the current proper ratio. So again, this probably deserves another video, so I'll talk about it later on. But this is how you deposit into an LP. And then let's go ahead and let's withdraw our funds from the LP so you can see that process as well. Okay, so I'm going to take my money out. We can take it all out. Confirm. Okay, again, this is costing gas. This is costing about 50 pulse in gas. So let's look and see. Okay, transaction submitted. Waiting, 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 waiting. Okay, so now my LP is unstaked, but I don't have my two separate coins yet. I just have one unified coin. So what do? Well, let's go into the process of breaking those apart. So I have this INC Pulse V2. Let's go ahead and break this apart. So let's remove it. Let's break 100% apart. Then I get my two ink tokens and my 37,000 pulse back. Okay. So this is breaking it apart, and um, that's essentially the process. It's the same process that we did in reverse. Let's wait and see if the transaction goes through. Still waiting, 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 waiting. Okay, so now um, I should have the PHLP tokens are not there, and let's go to the ink tokens. There's two ink tokens, and everything's back in the wallet. So that's essentially the process of how you would do this, how you would move money into a liquidity pool, create token pairs. Well, create token pairs, move money into the liquidity pools, remove money out of the liquidity pool, and then break the token pair apart. So that is the process there. And then I'll create another video that goes over the inner workings of a liquidity pool. So thanks again very much, and have a wonderful afternoon, evening, or morning, depending on where you are. And again, if you want to support the project, always feel free to pick up one of our beautiful Trump Rocks NFTs. Take care, guys.